think I've had issues loving myself. I found I haven't been able to run into Johnny on Berkeley streets for a while. I haven't really held him close in a while. I haven't listened to his feelings like I used to. Maybe this is why I've become such an emotional wreck recently. Forgetting to take care of the man in the mirror. Forgetting that sometimes truth should be forced even to the most gentle of people. Why is it that self is harder to find than significant other these days, sucked into my social groupings, spat after being chewed by other opinionated hearts at times? Where's Johnny in this ever-growing nest of undesirable guests? Why do I play guessing games with my ego, with my person? For once, can I just pin myself to surface and view this motion picture, sit motionless, still, seclude myself, not influenced of 1, 2, 3 other? I saw Johnny sitting at the edge of the shoreline today. Salt slipping, sand grains collecting between toes, feet crumbling into earth, watching waves ebb into crash, malfunction. I sat next to him, absorbing the same water mangroves do. I remember Johnny's favorite tree is the mangrove. I think of sifting into his shoulders, his body, but I forgot the last time interaction between us had met our crossroads. I feel some regret. I retrace my steps, his steps. I don't think he'll move from the shoreline for a while. I imagine baby body plump playing soccer with subsurface rocks, Hawaiian water, Hawaiian sun, tan brown like every beach he's ever seen, that I've ever seen. Mom and pops crossed a few oceans, a few streets with racist frat bros fleeting chinky-eyed visuals and their fuck remarks hellish. Johnny, know you're something heavenly, I call to him. I chase him down the crisp shoreline. I go for his legs, trying to find something to grasp onto. His legs are anchor heavy, heading somewhere elsewhere from betrayal I've bestowed unintentionally, and now he runs, and I'm trying to keep up. Sprints as if trying to rid of all bad, of all devilish body. I can tell he'd like to be placated, to bathe, brown, beautiful bronze, then gold, feel champion of life, champion of his own life, champion of my life. He stops, catching his breath. I almost suffocate, forgetting the value of mine. I begin to recall the romantic in me, that I am nothing lacking brain and breath. So I take this moment to soak everything I've ever felt, every coastal breeze I've ever consciously heard singing, every meadow, every river. Johnny loves nature, I love nature. Crescent cradled, soft spot for anything cratered. I think of Johnny's friends, his family, how loved he feels in their presence, how love is as essential as brain, as breath. I am next to him again, peering into that famous Bay Area sundown coated in core color, pink splotch, mixed magenta in tone, in all of its fucked up beauty and all imperfection, a complexion that looks like war in every aspect. You own the sunset, I say out of impulse. We stare at each other for the length of a galaxy. I spot tears streaking over cheekbones beyond the cliff of his chin. Under that hair he's become famous for, something I adore, and we embrace, validating our being the same. I sink into his flesh as soul, continuing to walk this shoreline.
I begin to recall the romantic in me. Dope line, and I'm gonna need to figure out how you actually do that, because I need help in that area. My romance is an emoticon. That's as far as it goes. Yep. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you so much. Judges?
All right, we're gonna drop a low score of a 9.2. Moving up to a 9.3. We got a 9.5, a 9.6, and a 9.7. Clap it up for the poet that is finding himself